Soars! Hi! Welcome. Soars, Philos, and friends. Happy 22nd. We're here. It's January. We had a week. Whew, a lot of things happened this week. Most importantly, it's the first 22nd of the year. And so on behalf of the Social Activities Committee, I welcome you to the 22nd of January. Everybody give a special shout out to our chair, Astrid Johnson, who ain't here today. I don't know how I got this job. Anyway, I'm here. I'm here. So for us, it's not just the 22nd. Y'all, it was registration for Centennial started and the streets is talking. They told me y'all shut down a whole registration website today. This what y'all doing. This what y'all doing. All right, register for Centennial. But what I really want to challenge y'all to do, register for Centennial, but also I want you to shut down the service log just as hard as y'all was registering for Centennial. So things to remember, register your service hours. We're attempting to get to 1 million service hours. So, I mean, just like we registering to get in that Centennial, make sure, our outfits is popping and such. Let's make sure our service matches our party, okay? Because we party with a purpose. So we just want to make sure you're providing that greater to that service. I want to take a moment to recognize our Royal Region winners. So this is an ongoing battle. This is where we recognize the region with the highest registration for monthly events, right? So our past Royal Region winners. Okay, say that to yourselves twice. October was the sophisticated Southeastern region. November was the notable Northeastern. December, I really thought that the Southeast was coming back again. I did, only to find out that in December, Central snatched it from everybody. Central won December. Now we're here in January. We don't know who won yet. I just really, I'm going to take a strong faith and just really hope that the sophisticated Southeast region is here tonight representing so that we can take this crown back. Because I just feel like we can do this, right? Okay, maybe it's just me. Nonetheless, welcome to the Sigma Greater Laughs Comedy Hour. I don't know about y'all, but we really just had a lot to celebrate this week. It was a lot of firsts happened this week. I'm just saying. So one thing that I want you to know is we just really thought that this would be a great place to just kick off and think about some new things, but just make sure we keep it lighthearted. So y'all know how we do. We like to have a good time. So first up on our program, I'm going to introduce Jackie Vincent, who's going to bring our first guest for the evening. I just want y'all to know I've been backstage with Sora Vincent, and she's a blast. So nothing. First up, Sora Vincent.
Welcome, sorors. Welcome, Philos. Welcome, the husband of sorors. Welcome, everyone. I want to give a shout out to the Northeastern region, the Southeastern region, the Southwestern region, the Western region, and them oh so bad Central region leading the way sorors. Tonight, I am honored to introduce my friend, my confidant, my road dog, Cherie Bondurant. Cherie has been a friend of mine for decades. She is a serial entrepreneur, and at this time, she owns the Black female-owned used car lot in Columbus, Ohio. And without further ado, here is my friend, Cherie Bondurant.
Thank you. Thank you, Jackie. Thank you for that introduction. I don't know if I'm the only Black female-owned car lot, but I mean, hey, I'll take that. I'm probably the best. How about that? We'll say it like that. But I also want to thank, Sigma Gamma Rho for having me here today. I really appreciate the opportunity, the spotlight that you all are sharing with me. And I just thank you for, again, just this opportunity. So anyway, again, my name is Cherie Bondurant. I am a multi-entrepreneur, motivational speaker, and business coach. I have been an entrepreneur for 25 years. The last 15 years, I have not had to work another job for anyone else. It seems like I am getting some feedback. Okay. But so I was. Oh, hey, I'm back. Can y'all hear me? Little technical difficulties. Can you hear me? Little technical difficulties, but it's all good. So today, I'll just start again. Thank you, SG Row. Sorry for the technical difficulties. It is a technical world, but I'm a technical girl, so I got through it. It is okay. My name is Cherie Bondurant, and I am a multi-entrepreneur and a business coach, motivational speaker here in Columbus, Ohio. So hello to everyone around the nation. I have been an entrepreneur for 25 years now, the last 15 years of which I haven't had to work a job for someone else. So I'm really grateful and thankful for that. But I say that to say that along the road, I've needed motivation myself. So I have been invited here just to give you all some quick motivational words. We also know that January is a new month, the first month in the new year. And it's a lot of times the month that people take and put their goals into perspective. They want to map their course, so to speak, for the new year. A lot of New Year resolutions happen. And so because of that, we'll also be talking about vision planning in my brief time here. And I know a lot of people are familiar with vision boards. So I am going to help you maybe brainstorm some ideas to put on your vision board. So let's have some fun, right? But what is fun? Let's talk about fun. Fun is vague. Fun means something different to different people. So fun for you could be reading a book. Fun for someone else could be having a drink, dancing, doing a little partying, maybe having some sex or something. I don't know. Shh, don't tell nobody about that if that's what you do. But whatever it is that you do to relieve stress and to have fun, I want to take this opportunity and to introduce to you a new concept, if you will. We'll take the word fun and as an acronym, FUN. The first letter is an F and it's for finances. The second letter is for urgency. And the last letter is for navigation. So I'm going to help you to have fun in the new year, chart your course, and we're going to talk a little bit more about this fun acronym. So as you're thinking about your 2020 plans and goals, finances are always a big thing. It seems a lot of times that I have so many ideals and not enough money. I don't know if that's anybody or if that's just me. I don't manage my money well all the time. Sometimes my money manages me, or sometimes my bills just manage me overall. So if that is the case, we want to take 2021 and try to get our finances in order. This is a time of unprecedented opportunity. So with the opportunities that are available to us, so if that is the case, we want to take 2021 and try to get our finances in order. This is a time of I'm not sure how that happened, but what we want to do is get our finances in order. So there are some unique opportunities out there. I want people to start investigating into different type of tech options like Bitcoin, investing in the stock markets. Like, it is time for us as our community to start tapping into those sources of income. We all know how to go out and get a job. The SG Row ladies, I've seen some resumes, like very impressive. Like, look, y'all be doing y'all's thing. Y'all's resumes, I'm telling you, look so good. And I'm so proud of each and every one of you. So we know how to go out and get jobs. We even know how to start businesses. I know a lot of women, African-American entrepreneurs. We know how to do that. So that's good. But now it's time for us to take a step further. We even know how to invest in properties. We've been taught and we have experienced buying and selling properties. Hopefully, a lot of us have. I'm hoping that we know about life insurance. Let me pause at life insurance real quick, because I am a very, very big believer in life insurance. One of my very first jobs coming out of college was selling life insurance. Maybe that's why I believe in it so passionately. But a lot of wealth is accumulated from life insurance. And it's not necessarily for you right now, but it is for the people that you leave behind. So if you don't have life insurance, you want to get with you a financial advisor and look into that option. But so we know about life insurance. We've been taught about life insurance. I don't know if we've been taught about it as an investment vehicle, but you want to look at that, get you some life insurance. Now it's time for us to get into stock. And it's really time for us to delve in and learn just trading, what the terms mean, how it works, how to move Bitcoin around, how Bitcoin makes money, because we don't want to be left behind and we don't want to get on board after it's too late. So I encourage you all to take a deeper, more introspective look into your finances and how you can grow. I'm not here to talk to you about saving or any of that, just how we can better our finances going forward. So that is finances. The next letter is U for urgency. I am urging you to have a sense of urgency. Now is the time. It is not the time to be stagnant, have analysis paralysis, overstudy, overthink, over drag your feet about anything. We've seen times like this in 2001 when the World Trade Center, airplanes flew into that. Now we have just came out of a very, for the sake of this broadcast, I'm going to call it interesting presidential times because I don't know where everybody is, and that's not I'm not here for that. So yeah, we've come through very interesting presidential, governmental leadership over our country. We've come through some unique times with that. We've had some unique challenges with viruses and health and death and joblessness. So now is the time for you to make a decision on which way you're going to go. It's not a time to drag your feet. I am asking everyone to just have a sense of urgency about whatever it is. What you would rather do is take something, try it out, spend the next 3 months grossly involved in that thing, 6 months or whatever, and then find out it doesn't work. That's okay. Sometimes things don't work. But what you don't want to do is wait 10 years, then try a thing, work it out for 3 to 6 months, and then find out that it doesn't work. Now is the time to do whatever you want to do because you have the time to recover if it doesn't work. So just have some faith in yourself, have some faith in your talents, have some faith in your skills. A lot of people have gotten very ingenuitous and just creative in this time of trying times. We have gotten very creative. So I urge you to stay with that course and keep moving forward. Keep charting courses. Just don't get stagnant. Have a sense of urgency. Always be moving forward. You want to be like flowing water. You want to be fresh. You always want to just be moving forward. And then the end part is for navigation. So when I think of navigation, I think of it in the terms of our GPS system. So what happens, we'll get into our cars, we'll type an address into our phones or into our dashboard, and it will give us a route. And it'll say, go 3 blocks forward and make a left on Main Street. And if your GPS is like my GPS, it always, maybe sometimes I think I'll be driving too fast for my GPS. I'm not sure. But if your GPS is like my GPS, sometimes it tell me after I'm past the street or right when I'm up on it, I got to make one of those quick turns. But if you miss that turn, what will happen is it will reroute you. It'll either turn you around or put you in another course. So our navigation for where you want to go, again, this is in the mind of vision board planning or planning for your future or planning for 2021. You want to have a set of navigation, which is just your steps of how you want to get there. And they can be rerouted. A lot of times we get so bogged down with, I missed that turn. But if you were driving in your car, you would not get you would just turn around and go back the other way. And that's what I'm telling you. If something is to happen during your course of where you're trying to reach, whether it be this goal or that goal, maybe it's networking, getting out there more, whatever your goals and ambitions may be for 2021. If you get sidetracked, miss the turn on the way, don't be discouraged. Just turn around. Because remember, we have to have a sense of urgency. We still need to get wherever it is that you're trying to go. Not getting there is unacceptable. It's not acceptable for you. It's not acceptable for your family. It's not acceptable for your friends. It's not acceptable for the people that are looking up towards you. And it's really interesting because people are always watching you. I've watched Soror Vincent on her journey and her pledging, and I've become so inspired just by the SG Row community and how you all just stick together and have fun, and you're always there to help one another. It's really encouraging. And so I don't know if she knows that I watch her and I admire her journey with you all, but there's always someone watching you that you may not even realize or understand or know. And sometimes your journey where you're going is not just for you. Sometimes it's for them so that they can reach where they want to go. Biblically, a lot of times you hear the term, write the vision down and make it plain. And a lot of times you don't hear the second part of that scripture, which is so that others will see it and run with it. So sometimes your vision is not always for you. I'm not here to preach. Y'all get that on Sundays. I'm just saying, like, as it relates to planning your 2021 and vision board planning. You want to have fun. Have fun, ladies and gentlemen. Have fun, laugh and smile. Again, fun is that vague word. Find out what fun is for you, whether, again, if it's reading a book or if it's planting a garden, whatever your fun is, whatever your relaxing time is, you want to have fun. And there are some health benefits to having fun. One of the health benefits are, you lower your stress levels. We always trying to seek to lower your stress level, right? They say that's, I haven't yet accomplished that. I'm not sure if that's possible for not or not, but you sleep better. You think clearer. So make sure that you're incorporating fun into everything that you do, laughing, smiling, joking, just doing something that you enjoy. You're always going to want to invite that into whatever you're doing. And then remember that acronym that Cherie Bondurant gave you on that 22nd day of January. Look into your finances. Have a sense of urgency this year and set your navigation for where you're going. And I'm sure that in 2022 and the years to become, into the years to come, that you will look back and you will see how much you have accomplished. So don't get discouraged. Don't get discouraged. If you miss the turn, go back. I am very, very proud of all of you. I thank you again for your opportunity, your time here tonight. And it was a pleasure. Remember, 2021, the year of fun. Have fun. I'll see you all again soon.
Thank you so much, Cherie. That was beautiful. We really appreciate that message. It is right on time. And I really appreciate the acronym for fun. So we are going to move on with Cherie. She introduced us to a little bit of fun, but I think we're going to kick it off a little higher. She was trying to keep us on track, but we're going to get right here to the fun. So it is a Greater Comedy Greater Laughs Comedy Hour. That's it. Yeah. Y'all thought I'm gonna get it together. But we have some great comedians here today. We just thought it would be so much fun if we just had a conversation. If you put enough funny signals in a room, it's just bound to be fun. That's what I just assumed, and that's what we're gonna do today. So first up, I'm gonna introduce them to you, then we're gonna bring them all in, and we're gonna have a little bit of fun. So first up, I want to introduce you to Liz Barlow. She is a stand-up comic, a writer and actor from Virginia Beach. She has been seen on TV One, Virginia Area Funny Bones, DC Improv, Zany's Nashville, the Charlotte Comedy Zone. She's also an essayist, and she's been published in the Huffington Post. She describes herself as if she's not making people laugh, she's probably handed out masks at the trap house or watching her favorite episode of Golden Girls. And Liz has been a Sigma since 2010. Next up, we introduce you to Chastity Washington, affectionately known as Chaz. She has a 20-year performance history, and she's performed in clubs, colleges across the country, worked in radio. I think she's currently a middle school teacher, but she's done high school as well. She's appeared on BET Comic View, Coming to the Stage, HBO Def Jam. She has been featured in TBS's Just for Laughs Festival in 2009 and 12, and she was the only female finalist of the 2011 Bay Area Comedy Competition. She's featured in Jackson Jokes and Notes in Chicago, the Milwaukee Comedy Cafe, the Laugh House in Philadelphia, and Shaq's Comedy All-Star. She hails from the state of Wisconsin, and Chaz has been a Sigma since 1996. I am uber excited to have them here, and filling out our team is the award-winning Leanne Lohr. She has been a comedian for more than 25 years. Our Soar is an actor, an author, a keynote speaker. She's a native New Yorker, and she was voted most thought-provoking, I had to look this up because I wanted to get it right. I knew this before. She was voted most thought-provoking Black female comic at the 4th annual Black Comedy Awards. She's also nominated for Best Play and Best Director for her one-woman show, The Full Swinky. I just really love her smart and witty comedy. I'm so excited that she's here. And I would tell you that she's a native New Yorker, and she's been a Sigma. I'm going to just tell y'all, she's been a Sigma since before step shows were on the internet. That's the way I'm going to put that. Okay?
Yeah, man.
So I'd like to welcome you all to the Comedy Hour. They're going to bring... Yay! Hey, y'all!
You did not. You did not.
Leanne,
But it's true though. But it's true though.
I know.
Come on.
And I didn't want to point out the fact that, because I was going to tell people, like, when Liz sent in how long she been a Sigma and how long we'd been Sigmas, I was like, you know, I don't really, how do I?
I was like, are you sure you want me to tell you how long? Because I don't want to hurt nobody. Okay.
You didn't hurt our feelings. Trust in me. We can be who we are because we don't look old. We just might be old. That's a whole thing.
Yeah.
Just know that.
I mean, on the inside, I'm like, ooh, I am Harriet Tubman. I'm tired.
Yes, God. Yes, God. Mother of the church in the front pew.
But on the outside, living La Vida Loca. What?
Okay.
Come on.
Be out here
Hello.
fine. And be out here trying to find a knee brace all in the same breath while you
Come
playing.
on. This ace bandage. Hello.
Listen, I have talked to my knees more than my therapist. What?
See?
Yes, God.
I didn't know they had that much to say.
They did.
They did. They did. What's this little challenge people are doing? The bus set? I don't even know. When y'all call me for the reading challenge, y'all gonna catch me with a book in my hand, flipping pages. Because I'm like, can we do that in slow-mo with the knees down and the back? Oh, I'm sorry, I'm acting a fool because
I feel like
I don't get to see people.
If you call me for the political history challenge, I could win. Like I could, if you call me for that challenge, I'm gonna win. But I'm not gonna win the busted challenge. I'm just not. What I really thought when I was thinking about having y'all on here, I've been really curious to ask y'all this, but what did the pandemic teach you about you specifically?
Well, it taught me that I don't know math. I'm not good at math. I can't teach math. My younger cousin, I have a bunch of cousins, I have 31st cousins. So we just take one because you got to pass them around. Yeah, my grandmother's jersey is hanging up in the Charlotte Museum for having a whole bunch of kids. That's just, we take don't die, multiply as our like family crest. Like we are very
your jersey
about having babies. So my little cousin was like, oh, can you help me with math? And then she started, and then I just like closed the computer, looked at her and said, hey baby, you just gonna have to be a little bit stupid. You have to be a little bit dumb.
Come on.
A little bit, because I can't do it. Okay, I can do bake sale, drug dealer math. That's it. That's all I know. Okay, I don't know anything else. So that's what I found out in the pandemic. Yeah.
Well, in this pandemic, first thing I want to say, I'm sick of my own breath. I'm sick of it. Mask smelling like corned beef, Jesus. Just a whole sauerkraut sandwich. Whatever. What do I need to change in my diet, Father? What is going on that I'm murdering myself with my breath every morning? This is ridiculous. How much mouthwash have I used, God? I'm sick of it. And this is the thing. The other thing I learned that white people's cousins is just like our cousins, and we don't want nobody to see them out in the world. We don't want it. You hide your cousin Jerry. You don't want nobody to see him. And they was all in one city on a particular day. That's all I'm saying in the pandemic. That's all I'm saying. You don't realize how many times your mama called you till she called and then call again. And then call again, and then call again, and then call again. How many times you gonna call me? How many times you gonna call me? Huh? 15 times you done called me. It's one day. It's one day. We ain't talked this much in life ever.
Oh man, I am loving y'all. I have learned more than I care to know about myself. They say, you know, you should get to know yourself better. No, I would like to just be a passing acquaintance of myself. Like, hey, who you, girl? Who you today? And just keep moving. I don't want all of this self-knowledge that I have gained. I realize that I should not have this much time unsupervised. I need some guidance. I need somebody to say, hey, what you doing? What you doing? Because I had to learn the hard way that vodka is not a good nightcap.
It's not. It's not. Mm-mm.
It's not. You know, I mean, there are other alcohols that might serve that purpose. Thank you for sipping on cue. That's wonderful. But vodka will put me to sleep. And then somehow it tells my subconscious, it's party time, girl. Pull out all the demons.
Hello?
I'll wake up tired, like. So yeah. Thank you, pandemic, for teaching me that vodka is not my Betty time. Cap.
I can tell you that I like to think that I am fashionable. Like I think I can get dressed. I think I can do the thing. And what the pandemic has taught me is that that's not really true. When given a chance to be alone with myself, I am so impressed when I look on chapter meeting day and it's like meetings and stuff. I'm on the Centennial team. Y'all, it be 8:00 at night. They be dressed. They have a cute little blue sweater on and they be having pearls, cute as they want to be at 8:00 at night. I have on the same hoodie I had on yesterday. I want y'all to know.
Yes.
I had some water and I'm like, so y'all be like getting dressed. I have figured out that I may not have the fashion gene that I thought I had because I'm completely okay with my favorite hoodie. I just
hello.
That's it.
Hello.
I have on pajama pants right now. Like I have pajama pants right now.
Listen, I put on a bra, y'all. I put on a bra.
Come on now. Wow. Yes. That is gold. That is gold.
But let me tell y'all, this pandemic, it really has been rough being home all this time because I tried to put on some heels.
Did you?
I did. And my feet said, no, ma'am.
Oh, yeah.
Do that.
We're not doing that today. Tomorrow don't look good either. You better act like you got some sense to put on these slippers. And I'm like, ooh, my feet sound like my grandmother.
Why would you do that? No,
because I don't know. They were in the closet taking up space. I'm like, oh, I remember y'all.
Yeah, but they take your face on the Goodwill. You need to go ahead and drop them off at the Goodwill. Listen, I have on pajama pants.
The moment I do that, I'm gonna get a date.
The minute.
Maybe I should do that.
You know how many dates I went on in the pandemic? I went on a week of dates. I went on 16 dates in 1 week because I'm insane. And
outside in the world,
in the world, I went on 16 dates. I run a blog. I run a video thing called Fluffy Chronicles, where basically I go on dates and I tell you about the dates. Okay, so I went on a bunch of dates in 1 week.
Okay,
and all I did was face shield. No, I wore my mask now.
Okay.
Sun or nothing like
you have
that.
Some gloves
on. Well, I wasn't. See, she told me. Sora Powell told me to keep it clean. Yes, I had gloves on. Sure. Yes. Okay. All right. I just switched out the different tops and put on my deodorant. You don't have to wear the heels for the day. Girl, you're not gonna know the difference. You don't know the heels in them pants.
We gonna need to talk offline, Liz, because I haven't been on a date in ages. The last date I was on, like in the world, pre-pandemic, it didn't go well. Second date, old boy fell asleep at the table.
Shade.
Was he
listen,
narcolepsy? Or
I tried to wake him up to ask, and it didn't work. So I went over to his friend who owned the restaurant. I said, listen, my second date skills clearly aren't where they need to be. Your boy is asleep.
Right.
But somebody should look after him. It's not me. I'm leaving.
Yeah, man.
I get in the car, I text my friends, I said, ladies, you will not believe what happened. This is the best worst date story ever. They were like, Leanne, you sure he wasn't dead? And I said, no, it's not.
You didn't put no mirror up under his face.
No, I didn't. I'm not Agatha Christie. I ain't no CSI. I'm not no first responder.
You didn't give him a 2-finger tap, nothing. Like, hey, is you still up?
I did try to wake him, and he didn't wake up. And I'm like, this is above me. This is beyond my pay grade. Right. Yes, exactly. So yeah, my dating skills are way rusty because I'm just out here killing dudes.
Okay, well, you're gonna have a private meeting with Liz later because clearly Liz has things that we don't have.
I'm sorry. I need help.
Okay, since we telling dating stories, I have to tell y'all this because I thought it hilarious. So the nice man is texting me. We having good little conversations, and he, it's been a week or so. He's like, "Hey, I'd love to video chat with you." So I'm thinking he wants to video chat like tonight, tomorrow, but it's like noon, and I said, "Right now?" And he's like, "Yeah." Now, what did I tell y'all I'd be wearing? What did I tell y'all I'd be wearing?
Hoodie.
Right. Your hoodie. Come on.
So I get on the video because whatever, like you gonna get this hoodie. And so I get on and he's like talking and I can see his little face is like, and I said, what, you got a problem? He said, I don't know. I guess I was imagining you in something else. I said, well, dear, what were you imagining at 11:45 on a Tuesday? He said, I don't know. It wasn't a hoodie. I said, oh, did I kill your dream? He said a little bit. I was like, oh, well, let me help you.
What sort? Does this man get unemployment? Because what was he doing?
Right, that was my name. Yes. What you doing?
He was just willing to video chat at 11:45. Does he have a job?
He
got nothing else.
He actually does have a job. He actually has a rather good job. I'm not even gonna say what it is because then I don't know where this video is going. But yes, I'm ruining the whole effect because I try to explain to men that they cannot be dating the Ruby D on the internet because that's a very different person than Davina. Davina wears a hoodie and she be at the house with hoodies on, and on the internet I be fine. And so that's the problem because I don't really be fine all the time.
Yeah.
So that's the
yeah, that's a comment. People see you on stage and they're like, oh wow, you must be like that all the time. It's like, nah, I'm a preacher's granddaughter. I get in the house, I be tarrying, reading my Bible, rubbing my dog. Like it's nothing. None of the stuff you see on stage is gonna happen in here. I'm sorry. I'm glad I'm saved. I don't know what you thought. No.
So when we were talking, I put on my list the other thing to ask y'all because I find myself having to, also the pandemic when I talk to my friends, spend more time talking to your friends because it's what you do. And I find myself having to explain my blackness a little bit. I'm probably extra black. I'm black. My mama is a low key Black Panther in her spirit. Like I knew Kwanzaa when I was little. Most people didn't have Kwanzaa. I knew all those things. But sometimes they ask, well, my question for y'all is like, what would y'all have to give y'all's black card back for if people knew about you?
I have to give mine back. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Sora. No, I was gonna say I have to give mine back because I am only in season 3 of the first Power. So I didn't make it to book 2. I ain't even to Ghost yet. I ain't even to Ghost 2 or 3, and 3 coming. So I'm still in season 3 of the first Power before Ghost might have died. If he died, I don't know yet. And don't nobody say nothing. Wow. Please. Okay. Yeah, I would. And I watched a whole series of Schitt's Creek. So I'm going to just give it back now.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. You're going to have to give it back because you ain't watched Power, but you watched Schitt's Creek. Schitt's Creek is on my list, but I did watch Power. I'm caught up on Power.
It is hilarious. It is.
That's what I hear. I'm going to add.
Yeah, I hear that too.
I'm going to give it back. Here we go. I'm giving it back.
If I had to give my black card back for something, this is going to be controversial. I don't eat sweet potato pie, okay? I don't like it. I don't think it tastes good. And personally, I think pumpkin pie and sweet potato pie are just the same. You just change the orange vegetable. I mean, what's the difference? It's the same seasoning.
Just give it.
You can pull it out. Okay. I don't
pull it out your purse.
I don't eat hog mugs. I don't eat.
Okay, I'm with you. Okay, I'm with you on that, Sora.
You're a preacher's kid.
I'm with you on that.
I don't eat none of that. Okay, I just pray. Okay.
Yeah. I'm black, but I'm not like pig eating black. So I'm a different kind of black person.
Yeah. Wow. There's so many shades of us. There's so many shades of us. Okay, yeah. No, I'm with you on the hog moths. I'm like, what, chitterlings? No, thank you. Okay. At this point, y'all, I'm surprised I haven't been voted out of the culture. I'm really just hanging on by a dreadlock, to be honest with you. But so Chaz, I will see your power and tell you I've never seen it. I've never seen Scandal. Yes. Clutch all the pearl swords. Clutch them all. And I already know I've made peace with the fact that I am never going to be black famous because my edges ain't never been right, won't ever be right. That's not what natural hair do, and I'm sorry.
It's not.
So yeah, I'm out. So you get the whole deck of 52.
Yeah.
You said all of them. Fake them.
It's okay. So I'm looking in the thing, and people said that they also being black is related to like Scandal. They with y'all. Also, Sora Dixon says she don't eat sweet potato pie either. So
thank you, Sora Dixon. Wow, thank you. It don't taste good.
Okay, first of all, it does taste good.
Sweet potato pie.
First of all, it does taste.
Hey, did your grandma cook?
My great grandmother.
Your grandmama didn't have an arm with the. No,
absolutely. My great grandmother
grandmama the stir when they do it. The grandmama
okay. She has a prize-winning sweet potato pie. It's nasty,
and you didn't.
I can make it. It'll be fired to people that it just. What am I eating here? Eggs and
you know what that's like. You know what that's like. My family's West Indian, and I don't eat rice and peas. I don't eat spicy food. Yes, I can't do spicy. It is embarrassing that I do not have that gene. But I'm like, if y'all wanted me to have that gene, y'all have stayed in the Caribbean. Y'all moved here. It's gone. But you know what? I think I got a little bit of. Do I get a little bit of my black card back for watching Bridgerton?
Yes.
Yeah. I'm gonna give you 2.
Okay, so
listen, I don't
5 of them.
I don't even like those type of shows, you know, those period pieces, because I'm like, where were we and what were we really doing? I'm always mad.
Yeah.
Right. But it roped me in because of the producer. Oh, I'm blanking on her name. She did all the medical shows.
Shonda.
Yes, Shonda roped me in. I was at episode 2, like, Shonda, I'm here for you, boo. I'm here for you. And then I saw the Duke. I was like, I'm not here for you, Shonda.
I like the Duke. I appreciate it. So here's the thing. Remember, I'm a Black Panther, so I was over there like, okay, what is with this little wafy white woman? I'm not sure I'm here, right? But eventually, I was rooting for her. I was like, okay, I'll do it. Now I'm gonna tell y'all though, as much as I like the Duke's best friend, the boxer, could get it. Just nothing.
He's a lovely consolation prize.
I don't really need to do it.
He's like what M'Baku was to T'Challa. It's like, oh yes, I can bark at some white folks. I can do that. Yes. We will not have it. That's my dude.
Yeah, I really like that way more than I thought I would, and I actually do like period pieces. So like I am a person. Really? Yeah, I really do enjoy it. I watched Downton Abbey. They took the whole set of Downton Abbey and they brought it to Nashville. I went to the museum. I really thought I was there with the people. This is a situation.
Okay. See, I watched Downton Abbey too, but my problem is I never think I'm in the kitchen.
Oh no, I'm not in the kitchen.
I'm always upstairs. I've been upstairs since Masterpiece Theater. Like, what?
Absolutely.
I'm so uppity.
We are. Okay, so I'm gonna bring y'all from y'all uppity a little bit. We're gonna do a little bit of.
That's all right.
We're gonna do a little bit of what I like to call this or that. Okay. So my question for y'all is: would you rather go on a girls' trip with Candace Owens? You got to stay in the room with her. You got to fly on the plane with her.
No.
Or Diamond and Silk.
Who? Who is that? Who?
The two ladies have like the Trump stumps. They have the bad wigs and the glasses, and they wear the glasses right here at the edge of their nose.
Oh, Chaz, you don't know who Diamond and Silk is? Girl,
No, ma'am.
Oh, man.
I'm almost jealous that she don't.
Okay, I was like,
yeah, honestly.
Diamond and Silk.
You know what? I'm just gonna go ahead and get this. I can't even believe this is a question. You don't know.
Candace Owens.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Candace because that's at least one, and I think I outweigh her.
Y'all going with Candace Owens over Diamond and Silk?
Yes, because it's one instead of two. I can't deal with two.
Candace Owens for one specific reason. I know she's not gonna use my flat iron. I know my hair, my hair stuff gonna be protected. It's not like she gonna use it, right? She's not gonna use no.
We're gonna have to drink on the plane.
No hot cold. I'm probably drunk the whole trip.
And you know what?
We're gonna have we're gonna have to drink on the plane.
With the
She's gonna have to do all the stuff I want to do.
With the requisite amount of shade, I will honestly say that would be an interesting conversation. We don't. I'm already going in not agreeing, and she not agreeing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we got that. Let's talk.
Right.
What you got? This. And not even trying to compete or convince each other, but let's have a conversation. And now y'all can tell the new president is bleeding into how I'm thinking. Yes, let's reach across the aisle. Let's do things together.
Yeah,
I like the sound of that. Now she's still not coming to the barbecue.
No,
but
she ain't coming to the house.
See, my
getting out this Uber.
I say Diamond and Silk because if it's a girls trip, they look more likely willing to turn up than Candace. Candace seemed like she would sit in the corner and be like, "I'm not drinking. I'm not doing that." Diamond, if it's a girls trip,
I don't need company to turn up. I don't need encouragement. Okay,
Hello?
If you're not having fun where you are, that's your fault.
Okay,
that's you.
Now that's a word.
Go on.
You can't say I'm bored. Ooh. If you say I'm bored, you're boring. That's what that is.
I don't want us to discount Candace though, because I went to PWI, so I know black girls like Candace, and they are going to attract the white boys that pay for drinks. Okay, they're going to attract the white boys that buy us food, and we have a good time. Yes, does her hair look like James Brown after a set? It does, but white boys are gonna know, hey, she's an approachable black girl, and then my food is gonna be paid for the whole trip. So I don't want to leave Candace out,
I can't.
And we're not
we'll not leave her right there. She'll be right there.
Okay, one more.
Right there.
Okay. Just listen. One more. This is your last shot, Sora, because that last question. I'm gonna tell her on her own show. I'm sorry, so I didn't mean it.
You get to have your dream job, whatever that is, whatever the show is, whatever the thing is. But in order to have it, you have to go on a date, just a date. That's all. You have to choose Rudy Giuliani or Flavor Flav.
I just ain't gonna make it. Nothing's gonna happen. It's just gonna be neither one.
Yeah.
Just a neither situation.
This is not your dream job.
No.
I've worked in entertainment long enough to know that you need to know when to sell out.
Okay.
If you want to make it. So Flav, look at that clock and tell me what time you picking me up.
Yeah, man. But no. No, God.
Yeah,
no. I have a gender.
The comments said they going with Flav. They going on a date with Grandpa Flav.
Because you said it's just a date. We ain't jumping the broom. We not jumping the broom. It's dinner.
It's not gonna happen for me. I'm just gonna. Dreams are meant to be deferred, dried up like a raisin in the sun.
Wow,
blah 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 blah.
Liz, wow. Okay, wait. Did the chick who's been on 16 dates in a week turn down Flav? Did that just happen?
Yeah.
Okay. I've been on some dates. But let me tell you,
I
it
love
ain't gonna never
somebody
be that
said
great.
no and no. I love it.
No and no.
I believe in the woods. These comments are killing me, y'all. I love it.
No.
It's not gonna happen.
Mm-mm.
It's not gonna happen for me.
Okay, I'm done with that one. But I do, before we go, we really must just have a quick tee-hee about the way Michelle Obama got dressed and made everybody look homeless.
Oh my God.
Honey.
She looked like a superhero. She looked like an
Honey.
Avenger when she walked across. Oh! Oh! Her edges, she was in the back like, don't touch me, Barack, and he got his haircut in the car. You hear
Yes.
me?
Did y'all see the picture of her? I saw it floating around on Twitter where they just put a lightsaber in her hand and she looked like a Jedi.
Come on.
She also,
was in
people
Star
say she
Wars.
looked like Sister Knight.
Come on.
Yes, from that HBO. Yes, all of it. My superhero. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yes.
I was like, how you be that fine with a mask on and just your eyelashes in your hair? Just
hello.
What?
Well, for the record,
goals.
Okay, come on, Lord. Come on,
one day.
I know that's right.
I really appreciate Michelle's outfit, but I'm gonna be honest, as an old person on the inside myself, I was really here for Bernie's outfit. Okay, Bernie showed up like, let me I'm finna go to do Joe's little thing. He said he got something to do, and then I gotta go to the post office, and then I gotta get back to work because I
Did you see he had the mail from his office? So on his way into the inauguration, he stopped and got the mail, the stuff to read, because it was gonna be a long inauguration.
Bernie wasn't showboating. Bernie was running errands.
Dude, he looked like he just came from the park. Yes, God. The post office. He just came from the library. He just sat down like, well, I ain't gonna be here long.
And gangster, did you see that? Gangster, like, me and my mittens, son. What?
So cold.
Why
all these people here? It should have just been 9 of us.
We made Bernie.
That should have been me.
Why am I here? I'm here to see you get in. That's like breaking up with a dude, then inviting him to your wedding, and then wonder why he's not dressed.
Thank you. Thank you.
I showed up.
It's so funny, dude.
I showed up.
Yeah, you're right.
And then I gotta go to the post office because I got a job in the Senate. I still gotta go to work.
Everything.
Okay?
So out of all of them, he actually looked like he's working. I would, I'm like, why did we not have him? But that's a whole nother issue.
He had the little old man shoes on. Oh my God. That was just
Uncle Bernie was.
He had that little old man coat. That little old man. Why every old man got that coat? I know the mittens is custom. He had that little old man coat on. With the little hood, like
when you live in a cold climate, everybody knows. I moved from Wisconsin to Tennessee, and what I tell people is, when you call, what can't say you got to buy your coat for the cold in the cold, right? Bernie got his coat and the coldest location he lived, where he from, for the cold. It was like, oh, it's gonna be cold. He didn't need no dress coat. He put on layers. Bernie wasn't cold.
Yeah, because I looked at some of those people and the outfits were amazing, but in the back of my mind, I was like, they cold.
They didn't look cold.
Everybody was cold. How come ain't nobody got no hats on? What happened to a scarf? Remember when you had to wear long johns? Remember you wore long socks?
What do you mean remember? I got some in my
your face before you leave the house. Just saying. By the time you get to school, you musty because you got on so many clothes. You got on a sweater, a shirt, an undershirt, a bra.
Right.
Panties,
that is the exact right word. Musty. Right. You musty before first period.
Yeah.
Come on. Yeah. Musty, because I smell it every day. They be musty when they walk in.
You know what, y'all? You know what I'm
7
feeling?
o'clock.
I don't know how we haven't had a show with the three of us already. I mean, when we get past this little pandemic hiccup, or even online, because I'm having such a good time with y'all.
Well,
God,
just for the record, this is my dream come true. I don't know about y'all, but this is tickling.
Oh my gosh! Did you go out with Flavor Flav?
Who, me?
You said this was your dream, so I'm assuming.
I didn't go out. I didn't go out with Flavor Flav, but I did ask a lot of times if we could have the show. I probably did. I did message about it a lot. Now, what I don't want y'all to leave today without telling the stores where they can see you most or next.
Okay.
Liz,
you want to go first? Okay. You can follow me everywhere. On Instagram is Liz Barlow 2. Twitter is Liz Barlow 22, obviously. And if you're in the Virginia area, next month I'll be at the Funny Bone in Virginia Beach twice, so you can come see me there.
But also, where do we get to watch you talk about these 16 dates, though?
So I run on my page, on my private page, and then I share it to my public page. So my public page is Liz Barlow Comedy and Chronicles. I do a series called The Fluffy Chronicles, and I talk about going on dates and how raggedy dudes are, but they pay for meals, and I be hungry.
Okay.
Amen.
Wow. Yes. What you got going?
Let me see. So all the platforms you can Instagram Chastity_Washington, Facebook Chastity Washington, number 37. I didn't know it was so many of us. And Chastity Washington TV on YouTube, Chastity Washington also on YouTube. The next thing I have coming up tomorrow afternoon, I'll be on a podcast called Off the Rails. I also have, and I have a podcast on Spotify, which is the Washington Hour podcast with myself and my bro, Anthony Washington. So that is something that we have been doing. What else, Jesus? What else, God? Because I've been at home for a year. Just at home in the dark, watching Undercover Boss in tears. What else? It's something else. Comedy 75 is coming up. I'm going to post that. Just keep it. Okay. Those things. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. So right. Yeah.
And Leanne, she dropped something nice today. I'm excited. Go ahead.
Well, the easiest way to all things me is veryfunnylady.com, because unless you love me deeply, spelling my name might be a challenge. But I am my name, Leanne Lord, on Instagram, on Facebook, if anybody still does that, Twitter as well. And YouTube is Leanne Lord Comedy. And I also do a podcast. It's called People with Parents. And it's about the role reversal that happens between adult children and their aging parents, because it's real. When you talk, Chaz, when you talk about your mom calling like 15 times, I'm like, yeah, girl, I've been there. Been there, got a podcast episode about it. It's crazy. So that is my labor of love. Because I thought it was just me, and then I realized, all these other people are in this caregiving, taking mode, and we didn't apply for this job. We just got it. And what do you do when you get it? And that's what the show's about. But my big news, and thank you, Sora. This happened today. My Dry Bar comedy special dropped. And that is like, that's the today version of having an HBO special. And I taped it back in December 2019, and then a decade went by, 2020, yes, whole decade, I aged well. And it came out, they released it this year. So I'm really excited. Like today was the news. And so you guys can watch it and like it and share it. I would really appreciate that, because it was I will also share that show, that particular material I did. Nobody knew this at the time. It was dedicated to my mom and my dad. And I had lost my dad earlier that year, but they didn't know, and I didn't say, but that material was for them and for the love and support they've given me throughout my life and for my career. They supported me 100%. And so I'm like, what better way to say thank you than that?
Yeah. Outstanding.
Amen.
Yes. So, Leanne, there's a lot of comments, people understanding the mama thing. They're taking care of the mama. That's shouting out in here in the comments. The people understand.
Okay. Yes. Yeah. It's real. It's real. So if y'all want to get something, both poignant and funny, some laughs and some sighs, it's little short bites. You could what's the word? Like hear my entire all my show. You can binge it in an hour. Like they're just tiny little episodes, you know. These little stories where you get to know me and my family, and you know, feel the love and the crazy.
Well, I thank you for coming. Thank y'all for saying yes. When I sent the contact information over, I didn't actually know Sora Lord. I was just like a fan of hers. Liz came to Nashville. I stalked her when she did Zanies in Nashville. Chaz and I have known each other a very long time. I have gotten in the car and gone to Chicago where Chaz competed in comedy shows and acted crazy on Pier. So I love y'all. I love comedy. I love women comics that are smart and funny and brilliant. And it's just exciting to know that my sorors are the people at the place. And so I just thank y'all for saying yes, because y'all know, I know that people pay y'all for real to do this. And I was like, I got $6. And if you just. So I thank y'all for accepting our $7 to come up in here today. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
So
thank you.
So also, those of you that are watching know that we will take their Instagram channels and their websites and the information they have, and we will post it to make sure that y'all don't miss any of the things that they say, that they share with us, so you can follow them and like them and consume their content as well. Thank you, sorors.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Thank you. Thank you, sorors. Y'all amazing. Love y'all. Can everybody call everybody? Can we call everybody when we get off of here?
Bye, sorors. Thanks for watching.